Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Liz. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. So in today's video, we are letting Pinterest choose my makeup, and obviously you're getting a sneak peek. So before we begin, please consider subscribing to my channel. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you want to see more videos like this from me. And without further ado, let's get into letting Pinterest choose my makeup. Okay, so today we are talking all things Pinterest. I thought I'd switch it up with my videos and do something super fun. Let's get Pinterest to pick my makeup. I did do this the other day for my TikTok, so I haven't posted that one yet, but I wanted to do one on YouTube because I thought it would be so fun and you guys love it when I do like fun videos. So let's do it. So what I'm going to do is every step, like base makeup, I close my eyes, scroll down, and it's either going to be like a matte full coverage, it's going to be lightweight, glowy, whatever, and then we're going to go on to like blush colour, eye colour. I think I'm going to do my eyes first actually, so I'm going to do my eyebrows as well, which, because I haven't done my laminated brows, but fingers crossed we get a laminated brow, please. Let's do it. So let's do brows first actually. So brows, got brows up here. What I'm going to do is scroll down and pick one. Yes, it's a laminated brow. So the brows are laminated. I did freshly dye my eyebrows the other day as well, which is would be so much easier to do this look because it looks like she's just freshly had them done in the salon. Also, I've still got my pyjamas top on because I'm waiting to see what colour eyeshadow look we're going to be doing, and then I'm going to pick my top. So yeah, just bear that in mind. I'm going to take the by Caitlin Collection brow soap. So this is an already activated product. This stuff sticks down. They proper carve the brow, so I'm going to go around and structure the brow. I'm really going to press that into my skin. It's so much nicer when I freshly dye my eyebrows. I told myself at the start of the year that I was going to do it every 2 weeks. Did that last? No, it didn't. I always love them when they're freshly dyed because I don't have to do much to them. Just taking the other end of the applicator, which I love because it's got the flat end, really pressing that into my skin. Hopefully those quite dramatic brows go with the eye look now and the rest of the face. I'm going to take the NYX Lift and Snatch pen in the shade Espresso just to fill in the gaps. Guys, it's so sunny outside and it's making me want to book another holiday. We've got one in October and I'm going out to Spain to my mum's villa in like August, start of August, but I just want to book another one sooner. I can't wait. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Lift and Snatch pen, just add a few strokes. Perfect. That is the eyebrows snatched. That is like my perfect eyebrow. Off to a good start, guys, but the eyes might do me dirty. So I'm going to type in eye makeup and I'm going to scroll. Okay, slay. We have a very typical 2016 blue cut crease. I'm excited for this. See, this is getting me out of my comfort zone, which I love. I need to go get the products first. Okay, I got the goods. Let's start creating. This is going to be so fun. I have missed doing these creative looks, so hopefully this gets me in the creative mindset again. So I'm just taking the Beauty Bay Bright Matte palette. This literally has, if you are starting out and you want a colourful eyeshadow palette, even with some neutrals at the top there, this is perfect. So we're obviously going to use these blue shades here. Any blue eyeshadows will do, whatever you've got. Let's zoom you guys in. I'm first going to conceal my eyes using the Fine Cosmetics concealer. This is in the shade 14, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand so we can carve out the brows. It's quite a bold lash as well, so we will be putting a thicker, bigger lash on, which I'm not mad at. This is why I like to do my brows first, so I can carve the brows out. I'm just going to focus on carving the brow out for now, and dab all of that out. And then whatever's left on the back of my hand, I'm gonna really prime my brush, get that product in there, and I'm gonna lightly go over the lid because the lid isn't our priority at the moment. Because we're gonna be cutting the crease anyway, it's not really a massive thing. So we are gonna do the traditional way and we're gonna go dark to light. So I'm going to take a brush like this. This is the PC 22 from Peaches and Cream. Pretty much all my brushes are from Peaches and Cream. And I'm going to pick up first darkest shade that we're going to go in with, so this shade here. And always making sure those creases are blended out before going in with the pigment. And I'm going to focus this on the hollow of my crease. Why I don't set the concealer down is because I want a seamless and pigmented product, and I just keep pressing and stamping that on. This is going to be more of a swerved out motion in a sec, but I just want to place that product and focus that product in that crease. You can take a smaller brush for this if you have smaller eyes, for example. This is a trust the process application. I think I'm going to go do this eye first and then I'll come back and do the other eye with you guys. Okay, so I have pretty much finished this eye and I'm so happy with how it turned out. Hopefully I can match it on this eye now. So instead of me holding this palette up every time, I'm going to go in with this shade next and then I'm going to go in with the light blue. So whatever palette you've got, try and match those shades. What I'm going to do next is do the 50-50. So I'm going to go 50% on the dark blue and 50% off. And just dabbing that on. And then this outer corner I'm going to slowly bring into that V sort of shape. And then I'm going to take... Oh, that brush I took, by the way, is the PC 38 brush, and it's just a little bit smaller than the first brush we took. And then for the light blue, I'm taking the PC 47, which is a very small, precise brush. And again, going on 50% and off 50%. Not being as precise with this colour, but I'm just getting it on in the sort of direction that I do want it to go. And like I said, winging this out in that shape, mainly with this light blue. Then we're going to go backwards, getting the mid-tone blue and going on top of that. Getting those pigments there again and strong. Then going in with the dark blue again. If this is your first time using colour and you are struggling to blend the colours together, try an easier colour. You'll find it easier and easier the more you practice. So practice makes perfect. I say it in my videos all the time. Even if you've gone to work one day, you've already got a little bit of makeup on, just do your eye makeup after work. I sometimes do that and it makes such a difference. And like I said, 50% on, 50% off the colour, and it tends to blend and merge together really easily. So now I'm going to take some micellar water and a cotton bud, and I'm just going to saturate the cotton bud with the micellar water. This is a really good tip for if you are doing a colourful eye look. Doing this before putting the lighter shade on is really going to make it a lot easier for you guys to not have the blue on the white. Try not to go too high up though, because you don't know yet where you're going to place the crease, just to get the initial colour off the lid. So you've sort of already got a guide. I'm going to flip it over to the dry side and just get the excess blue off. See how easy that was? Then I've taken a mixture of the Plouise paint in blank canvas and the white, V-white. I've mixed them together because I didn't want too much of a skin tone shade, and I've mixed that on my hand. Your hand is the best palette you could ever have. Again, priming the brush, really getting that product on. I'm going to go on the lid, and what you're going to do is look straight up. Put your head down, look straight up, move your eyes, and you've got this line here. Can you see that? To guide you. That is exactly where you are going to follow, because when you open your eye, you want to be able to see the crease, but you also don't want it to smudge if you go too far down. Especially if you've got hooded eyes, this is a really good tip. And always do it a few times as well. I'm going to be quite quiet with this section, but just follow that crease. Obviously mimicking the other side. Keep looking to that side too. Pressing your pinky on your cheek really helps with balance as well, getting that sharp line. And in the photo they've got a little flick going on. A pro tip as well is doing your rubbish eye first, so then you can perfect your good eye to the rubbish eye, if you know what I mean. So because I'm right-handed, this eye is always better than my left eye. Okay, so when you think that you are pretty much done with the cut crease, don't do too much. That's the best tip I can give you as well. But I'm gonna take a clean sort of fluffy brush and blend the edges out. And we're gonna go back in with the 3 shades that we went in with. This turned into a nice blending tutorial. I like it. If you want to see me do a different colour or like different style of dramatic eye, like you are a beginner and you want to see more creative looks to get the practice in, then please do let me know. Then whilst the lid is wet, I'm going to go in with a few of the Peaches and Cream pigments. This is in Starlight and also Mermaids, which has got a little bit of a blue tint. But first we're going to take that Starlight and go right up to the crease. And because that base is still wet, it's going to give it tack. Feel free to go in with some glue if you want to, but I don't think we need to because it'll stick to it anyway. And put as much glitter on as you would like. And then I'm going to take that Mermaids and pop it where the blue would join. The lighter colour, so it just gives that gradient into the Starlight. Another good tip is also doing your eyes before your base, because as you can see we've got some fallout. So what I'm going to do is take some more micellar water and just brush that away gently. Okay, so I am going to do the wing, but I think I'm going to do that off camera because it's a lot. So I'm going to go off and do the black wing and I'll be back. Okay, wing done. Obviously I did the outer wing and then in the photo there's an inner wing as well, which I love on my eye shape. Okay, now lashes. I'm thinking Hattie Lashes TL6 because they're quite fluffy and I know they look good on my eye shape. Always look at your eye shape. My eyes go like this, so like the inner portion looks like it's going up and then my outer eye is going down. So doing this cat eye in the inner corner really like helps to even my eye out and brings it down and then lifts this outer corner. And then with a lash like this, where it's thicker on the outside, I'm going to wings out. So always look at your eye shape, girls. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the face. Now, what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to put base makeup, search, and then I'm going to scroll and it's going to tell me if I'm going to wear a lightweight foundation, coverage, glowy, matte, whatever. So let's do this. Close my eyes. Because there's ads on here now. Okay, that is Jessica Evans. She's a fellow Welshie like me. I would say that's quite good coverage, just like glam makeup with dewy skin. So that is what we're going to go for today. So I'm going to go grab the products and I'll be right back. I did change my top as well, by the way, guys. Gone and got my products. So for primer, I'm going to take 2. So the first one, of course, I've got to take the MAC Strobe Cream. This is in the original pink light. And I'm also in the middle of using this up. So this is the Revolution IRL Skin Filter Pore Blur Primer. Just because I get the pores around here and her skin is literally poreless. So we've got to make sure the skin is pore free. I'm going to apply this one first and then go on top with the other one. So I'm going to focus this mainly on my nose area here and my chin. Really pushing those into the skin. Honestly, my videos, I really want to showcase using your own products and utilizing what you've got. And then I'm going to go on top with the strobe cream. Like this, they've changed the packaging now, so I am trying to use that up. Okay, that was a lot. This is really going to get that glow from within. look that we want. I feel like a full coverage glowy base is definitely popular. Then the foundation I'm going to take is the Revolution Skin Silk Luminous Serum Foundation. This I used to have in the wrong shade, like I had it in F10 I think, but I got the shade F7. I feel like this is going to be a little bit too pink, but we'll work with it. But hopefully it's good for my tan. But the F10 was very orange, so hopefully this is more like neutral. But I know this gives really good coverage with a glowy finish, so that is what we want. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying with the shades. Obviously I need to tan my hands, instant tan. I'm trying not to be as orange because it does look ridiculous, but it looks good in photos. We will bronze this back up with bronzer in a sec. What you're going to do is really push this into the skin. I have a full video on a full coverage flawless foundation base coming, so stay tuned for that. So I'm not going to go in depth with too much of this. That is coming this week actually, so stay tuned for that. What I am going to do is take my concealer brush that we went in with and carve around my brows. I've been loving doing this. I think it just structures them even better. Concealer, I'm going to take the ABH concealer. This is the Magic Touch concealer. This is in the shade 8. It doesn't look like she's brightened much under the eyes. Okay, that is dark. I'm gonna have to take a slightly different concealer. Okay, this can correct. And then I'll go in with a lighter concealer. Doesn't brighten too much, but I mean, that is dark. So I'm going to take a little bit of the Fine Cosmetics in the shade 05. Foundation's way too pink for me. Then for bronzer, I'm going to take the Pink Honey BFF bronzer in the shade Cookie Butter. Some bronze to my face. I need it. Looks like she really structures underneath the bronzer, so I am going to take this and go underneath here. That's going to add a bit of warmth to my face as well. I'm going to let that concealer dry down a little bit because I do like to add coverage in that way. And then we're going to blend it out. I've been obsessed with these lately. They're probably going to be in my March favourites. April favourites. That's the thing with some drugstore foundations. I never know what my shade is, and then I pick one and it's way too pink. Okay, so now we're going to do blush. So let me... like, what colour blush? Technically I want something orange toned because then it will contrast nicely with the blue, but whatever really. Okay, I got blush up on the screen. Oh my god, an ad again. Okay, absolutely stunning. That's pretty much what I wanted. Like a peachy, glowy blush is going to tie really nicely with this. But it's quite subtle, so I'm thinking Dollar from Doll Beauty cream blush. Really nice subtle blush. And then maybe going on top, keeping that glow with Peach Pop from Clinique. And this is on the apples of the cheek quite a lot, which I don't normally do, but we're gonna do it purely for this video because I don't specifically put it on my apples because I've got quite a rounded face anyway. I don't want anything to accentuate my rounded face. So if you put it more high up, you're gonna lift and snatch the face. If you put it on the apples of the cheek, you're gonna round that area off. I mean, it looks really nice. It looks nice for that glow, but for me personally, who doesn't want to round her face off? Not for me. So for powder, I'm just gonna lightly set my face with powder. I'm gonna take the Huda Beauty Pound Cake powder. Normally I would go in with a brighter shade under my eyes. We all know this, but today I'm gonna keep it the same shade as my base. Obviously going in and getting rid of the creases and going straight in. I'm mainly going to focus this underneath my eyes. Try not to take it too much on my cheek. I've set down everywhere where I think I need to. So I've just done it under my eyes, my chin, underneath here. And we're going to bring the glow back, don't you worry. I'm going to quickly set the bronzer, just using the Be Perfect powder bronzer. Jess's skin was really, really bronzy. So I want to keep that bronziness. To add the glow back in to the blush, I'm going in with Peach Pop from Clinique, but not taking too much. I've got blush blindness, so it's always going to be too much. Sort of takes it like underneath as well. So to keep the skin nice and glowy, I'm going to take the Beauty Crop Glow Milk Mist. This really adds a nice glow to the skin. But I'm going to cover my eyes. And obviously let that dry down. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go and do underneath my eyes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just did exactly what we did on the upper lid and just blended the same blues and put the blue in my waterline. So now we're going to choose lips. Now again, I want sort of like a nude to go with the look. So I've typed in lip makeup. Let's see. I'm scared. Okay. It's a very glossy nude colour. Okay, I'm happy with that. It looks like it's like a whirl, maybe. Let's have a look. I think it's gonna be whirl, and then I might use, finally, the Dior lip oil that I've had in my drawer for God knows how long. It looks like she's just applying a lip oil, and it looks like a Dior one. Someone put in the comments, I think she's applying the Dior lip oil. Whirl by MAC lip liner. I am biased and I know this looks good on me. This is my favourite lip liner ever. Quite a defined cupid's bow. Just gonna blend it with the other end of the lip liner. And then the Dior lip oil I've got is 001 Pink. Oh, this smells spicy. I think I've got this lip spot on. This oil is absolutely beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna take my hair out and I'll come back to show you the final look. Okay, I've done my hair so differently today, but I absolutely love the side parting. What do you guys think? Obviously my hair just wants to go the other way, but I am obsessed with how this has turned out. What do you guys think? How did I do? I am absolutely obsessed. Let me know if you want to see any more challenges like this on my channel. I had so much fun and it's nice to do stuff like this now and then to get out of your comfort zone. And obviously I haven't done a colourful creative look like this for a while and I am obsessed. So yeah, if you want to get creative, then I highly suggest doing something like this. Just go on to Pinterest and type in base makeup or eye makeup and scroll. Honestly, I had so much fun. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see more like challenge, makeup, beauty things from me. And make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy and you want to see more challenges from me. I hope you all have a lush day or evening. Hopefully the sun is out where you guys are like me. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.